Hi, in this video, we're going to be simplifying rational expressions through multiplication and division. Remember, when simplifying expressions, we're going to need to cross off common factors. Okay? Terms are separated by a plus or minus sign. So x squared minus 4x, x squared and 4x, those are both each terms. So we're going to look to factor. In order to factor, we always look to pull out a GCF first. In my numerator, I'm going to pull out an x. I'm left with x squared minus 4. In my denominator, I know it's a difference of squares. So therefore, I'm going to have an x and an x, a minus 4, and a positive 4. My conjugates. In my numerator on my second expression, I can pull out a GCF of 5. X to the first or nothing. Nothing wins. Y squared or y to the third. Well, they have a GCF of y squared. 15 divided by 5 gives me the 3. I still have an x there. I had 2 y's. I took 2 y's out, so no y's. Plus 5 divided by 5 obviously gives me 1. And I have a y to the third. And I took out a y squared, so I have a y left over. In my denominator, I'm looking to pull out a GCF between 3 and 1. Well, 1. X squared or x. I can pull out an x. I'm left with 3x plus y, or 1y. Once we've factored our numerators and denominators, I'm going to look to cross off common factors. I cannot cross off this x here with this x individually. Those are terms. Each of those are terms. I can cross off the entire binomial, x minus 4 and x minus 4. X minus 4 is a factor because it is multiplying x plus 4. X minus 4 here is a factor because it's multiplying x. I can also cross off the binomial, 3x plus y and 3x plus y. I can cross off these two x's because they are factors. They are multiplying. So I am able to cross off those individually because they are factors. What do I have left over? Well, my numerator, I have a 5y squared over an x plus 4. Moving into example 2. Example 2, we have division. And with division, just like you're dividing by a fraction, you need to take the reciprocal and multiply by the reciprocal. So very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my rational expressions. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I have x squared minus 64 in my numerator and x plus 8 down in my denominator. That's the only difference with multiplying and dividing rational expressions, is that our first step now is to take the reciprocal and then multiply by that reciprocal. So same thing as example 1, I'm going to look to factor my numerator. Factors of 16, that can be a positive 10. Well, it's going to be 2 and 8. Factors of negative 16, that gives me a negative 6. That's going to also have to be 2 and 8. I need a negative 6 this time, so I'm going to need a negative 8 and a positive 2. I'm multiplied by the reciprocal. I have a difference of squares, x minus 8, x plus 8. The relationship are conjugates. And down in my denominator, I don't have to factor anything out. It's already factored. Now I'm looking to cross off common factors. Again, I cannot cross off x and x. I cannot cross off 2 and 2 individually. They are terms. They're separated by a plus sign here. I may cross off the entire binomial, x plus 2 and x plus 2. I can also cross off x plus 8 and x plus 8. Yes, this x plus 8 in my denominator is multiplying 1. We just don't write it, it's given. But that binomial is a factor. I can also cross off an x minus 8 and an x minus 8. I'm left with x plus 8 is my solution. Please feel free to email us with any questions or concerns in terms of multiplying or dividing rational expressions. Thank you.